A few years ago, a mall was for shopping. People would say, "Where are you going?" "I'm going to the shopping mall," but now it's not a shopping mall anymore. It's become an eating mall. Let's go and eat at the mall. Let's spend our whole day eating at the mall. And that is what some people do. Are you one of those people? There are some restaurants in the mall that cater to people who had breakfast, lunch, or dinner in mind. But then there are all these other places that serve free-for-all foods. It's what you might term snack food, and you say, "Oh, what the heck? I'm here in the mall. Let's order it and eat it." And after all, it's just the bun, or it's just a pretzel, or it's just a cookie. It's not as if it was a whole meal, so the calories can't be much. Huh. This is really not true. These foods are what are called the accessories of the crime of eating in the mall. I guess as some people think that there's just walking and browsing and eating doesn't count. But it does count, and it counts big. Here, let me show you why. I mean, who can resist these? Look at these buns. You can smell them a mile away when you're at the mall. The aroma can suck you in like a vacuum cleaner. So before your mind even knows it, your feet have brought you right to the bun counter. And there you are, an automatic ordering one, which you then devour. So what does this bun really cost you in your dealing cards? Well, come on. Look at the size of this. It has to be at least 3 bread cards, maybe 4. These buns are called bodacious for nothing. Now we have to account for the raisins and the frostings. It'll cost about 3 fruit cards and 2 fat cards. This bun is hardly a snack. What about this pretzel? Well, that could be so bad, but that's true. A pretzel is probably the safest bet at the mall. It will cost you, the small one, about 1 bread card. If your mall has a cinnamon raisin pretzels chosen with hot frosting, don't kid yourself. Those extras don't come free. Some will be an additional 2 fruit cards and a fat card. How do you think you could burn up those calories from one of those giant cookies? Look at the size of this cookie. You probably have to walk around the mall about 100 times. Even the regular size cookies, the smaller ones, have been enough. We'll talk about cookies later next month. Let's face facts here. Going to the mall to shop is one thing, but going there to eat is something entirely different. It's far worse than a buffet because, well, this is like a mega buffet. It's a dream country to be totally surrounded by every kind of food you can wish for. But a nightmare. If you actually let yourself eat a whole lot of it, then you know you can easily eat your way from stall to stall and see different foods that tickles your taste buds. You might put yourself in an arena with so much temptation. After all, everything is here, and it's one huge food court. I mean, do you really have the willpower to count your cars at the mall? And there's so many tantalizing foods beckoning to you. If you can have, then I would say you have passed the supreme test. And here are a few strategies that might help. First of all, if you eat a proper meal before you leave for the mall, you may be able to avoid the food court altogether. Let's say you have to decide to meet a friend there for lunch. How are you going to handle that? First of all, make sure you aren't so hungry when you arrive. Eat some carrots and celery sticks or a piece of fruit before you leave home. When you get to the food court, pull out the cards you plan to use for lunch and arrange your meals around them. And make sure it is a meal, not just a bunch of chunky snacks. You can find some broiled chicken, you can't go wrong with that, if you take the skin off, of course. And there's just lots of stalls that serve fresh, delicious bread rolls. You could go to another stall to get a green salad. Some malls now sell salad by the pound. So you make the salad exactly the way you want it, and it's weighed and priced accordingly. Then you have local dressings. How about a baked potato in the mall? That could be an excellent choice, and they'll do it any way you ask, so make sure you order margarine or butter or sour cream on the side. I love my baked potato, fresh broccoli and mushrooms. Maybe next time you're at the mall, instead of salivating on the foods that aren't in your best interest, check out all the foods you can have on your deal meal program. Make a list you like so that the next time you're at the mall, making the best food decision will be a little bit easier. Hey, if you must buy one of these buns, divide it up and share it with someone. As long as you're honest with your portions and count your cards, The rest is up to you. But remember, you're shopping for smaller clothes, not larger.